Okay, so here we have a brand new winter skin that has been installed on this guy. I have not yet put it underneath the water. I did this for the Galaxy S3 as well, so I have every faith that it's going to be completely fine. So let's go ahead and turn the water on. Get it nice and in all them holes. And the speaker holes, and inside of the charging port, and inside of the earphone jack there. And just for effect, let's make sure to turn the screen on so that you can definitely see this is working. It is not a fake phone. Now when this is completely submersed in water, the touchscreen isn't going to be working. There's just a little bit of water on here right now, so you can see that it is still responsive entirely. So let's go ahead and fill the sink now, shall we? Okay, yeah, that's enough of that. So here we go. And there it is. It is under the water. Oh my goodness. And yes, you can see that the touchscreen does not work underneath the water. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. So definitely there you have it. It is underneath the water and you can see that it is still functioning. It is still fine. There's a couple of small tests that I want to do, such as seeing if Wi-Fi still works underneath the water and if Bluetooth works underneath the water, because that would make this the ultimate party fun thing. Can you imagine if you were to take one of these skins to a party and put it on top of a friend's phone and just drop it in an ice bucket or drop it at the bottom of the pool? Yeah, don't do that. It's kind of cruel and unusual, but you could. That's kind of the point. So let's go ahead and do a Bluetooth test then. So you can see it says Bluetooth not connected and it says discoverable. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down inside the water, like so. So here we have my Galaxy S4 here, which is not waterproof, and I'm going to be very careful not to drop it underneath the water. Now the iPhone does not support Android phones, but you can connect it to speakers and such. But let's just see if it will actually ask to pair it. So it's saying pairing. And I am getting, I just pulled this guy out of the water and it is saying pair. So you can see that we've got a pair request and pair. So it is indeed working underneath the water just fine. That's pretty fun. So we're gonna try to make a phone call to see if we can actually get reception and receive a call underneath the water. Too bad there's no way to answer it now. I have to actually take it out of the water. Aha! What I'm noticing is that it isn't losing very much reception. So as long as you are where it's shallow, I think you'll be just fine. Although I don't know who would really make a phone call under the water. So now we are on 3G and I want to conduct a speed test underwater. Oh, wait. Testing ping. So we have dual carrier. This is not LTE. It says it's 15.19 megabits per second down. So it's really not affecting it all so much under shallow water. And now we are going to test it outside of the water to see if there was really any difference. Looks like the ping is exactly the same. And it's just having its own variation here. So really, no, there is no effect with it being underneath the water. So yes, you can stream videos underneath the water.
Hey everybody, this is Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff, and I am in Arizona right now at my grandparents' house to go on. And I have brought with me both the HTC One and the Galaxy S4.
And honestly, I think it sounds a little bit better underneath the water because when you take it out, it gets a bit of an inside a plastic bag effect, but it'll do. So now I want to mess around a little bit with the camera application, although I recommend using an application like Filmic Pro because unfortunately the app that Apple has does not have continuous autofocus. So when you put it underneath the water, you're not going to be able to interact with the touchscreen anymore, and that kind of sucks because if you're looking at pretty fishies or doing something and you need it to be focusing, too bad, you're out of luck. So use Filmic Pro it works with continuous autofocus, so you don't have to worry about things losing focus. So let's go ahead and hit the record there and see how it does underneath the water. See how it does with focusing, and also I want to hear how it does with the sound, although I'm sure all you can really hear is something like that. So it's doing all right. A little bit closer. See how it does with focusing. Hi, Mr. Drain, how are you? And I'm actually curious about one thing. I always wanted to see what it's like to have water go directly into your face. Alright. And yep, it's still recording, so that's great. So let's go ahead and pull it out. Hit stop. Stop. Yes. Okay, cool. So now I feel it is time to let the water out of the sink and stop torturing poor Pierre. Yes, my iPhone's name is Pierre. And then we're going to take it out and really see how it has done. You can see that there is still no moisture in here. It looks entirely fine to me. I am confident. Let's go ahead and dry this off real fast. I don't want anything leaking in and ruining the test. I think that is dry enough, so we're just going to go ahead and peel this up. Sticker things. Place that someplace. And now for the truth. There we go. Peeling it off. Oop, fell on the floor. But I am looking at it and it looks entirely dry to me. Yep, that's pretty cool. Here we go. Perfectly okay. Huh, Pierre? Were you okay? You didn't die in the water? You didn't drown? No, he looks entirely fine. Everything is completely dry. Except for my semi-wet fingerprints. So, yes, this guy definitely worked. Where'd you go? So the Winter Skin by Gullivan works very well, especially if you install it right and don't do something stupid like putting holes in it with sharp rocks like I did. So yeah, if you were to go to the beach for a day and you really don't want your phone to get sandy or get water in it, this is a good option. Now they have this also for the Galaxy Note 2. As far as I can see, they have it for the Galaxy S3, the Note 2, the iPhone 5. So you've got a couple of options there. So thank you everybody for watching. This has been Erica the Technology Nerd who likes to film stuff, and featuring Pierre, who was just put through a very traumatic experience. So please rate, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, you can like me on Facebook, and you could also add me on Google+. So thank you everybody. Have a wonderful evening. I think that this is an awesome novelty for parties and stuff like that. If you just want to trick people with their phone, show them that it's underwater, wet, or if you need to have something waterproof for a practical moment and you don't feel like shelling out the money for a waterproof case. So this works very well. And you can see here, this guy is still untouched. Check him out, winnergear.com. I think that you might like this if it's practical for your particular situation.